Well, hello there. Welcome back. Here we find ourselves again. Sorry I disappeared for a week. I needed a week off, so I took it. As always, do not try to make readings fit. If it does not fit, do not try to force it to fit. It just means that it's not your story today, okay? Energies can be switched. There is no gender in tarot. There is only energy. There is no he, she, it, that, above, below, ceiling. Actually, there's all sorts of energies in there. It's all in there. It's all married. It's all it's all one big happy marriage. So let's get this party started for Aries. I was having trouble settling on a topic. I don't just want to do like love readings and spying on your person readings, because that gets fucking old, and let's be real, the market's saturated. So what I want to touch on today, I received the thought of self-development September. So we are going to see my darling Aries right now. We're going to try to get Aries, Taurus, and Gemini done today. So let's see what areas of your life we're needing to be looking at, perhaps that you're already looking at. Maybe get you some advice, get you some intel. Let's see what we're working on as far as our own personal development goes for self-development September. That I just named it that. So let's just roll with it. This reading is going to be for Aries for the remaining of September. Areas of the Aries collective lives that they need to be looking at, perhaps concentrating on. Little trouble spots. Let's see where your self-development trouble spots are. How about that? Or not trouble spots, maybe trouble spots, but also blind spots, because sometimes, we're so up close in it in our own lives, and how can we not be, that we're completely blind and we're not seeing something. What is the old saying? You can't see the entire elephant up close. So let's see what my guides see, because they got a pretty good vantage point. So self-development blind spots. Let's look at those. Let's look at those for Aries today. Here we go. All right, we're going to start you out with a tarot. The heart of this read. What does Aries need to focus on as far as personal development for the month of September? Personal development for Aries. What area would benefit the most? All right. Nine of Swords out the gate. Heavy burdens, depression, too much, overwhelm. Perhaps even sleep, Aries. We're not getting enough sleep. We're having nightmares because we're overwhelmed. We're taking on too much. Perhaps something crazy going on in our lives right now. Let's take a closer look at this. What is the energy making up this Nine of Swords? What is the energy creating this Nine of Swords? We're actually jumped over to the Gypsy Oracle. Let's see how this goes. Energy within this Nine of Swords for Aries. I wanted to. Fortune in the reverse. That's feeling like Aries, when things don't go our way, we tend to think, perhaps even what I'm receiving is we tend to dwell on when something doesn't go our way, and looking so close at the thing not going our way that we are not seeing another possible way to get it done, that we are not seeing any other way that it could happen, because this one way didn't work. I'm staring at it. I can't see anything around me because I'm looking so hard at this one thing that's gone wrong. Aries, that's what I was receiving for that one. Oh, not this one. All right, furthermore, things don't go our way. Things don't go our way. It tends to get us stuck, and it's absolutely unnecessary. It's all in your head, Aries. All in your head. Okay, we got the King of Diamonds. I don't really go by traditional in this particular deck because it has premeditated messages on it. But this is, it's a judgment card. and it's in the reverse. So it's the King of Diamonds in the reverse. The main message on this is a powerful, influential, for better or worse, use judgment. This is exactly what I was just speaking on. You're powerful, and unfortunately that power, you can absolutely tilt toward the wrong direction. You can give all your power away to the negative, and that's what you're going to fuel with everything inside of you. It's a judgment card. Be careful. Be careful about how you're judging things, how you're labeling things. This is the worst. This is the worst thing that could have happened. There's no way that I can see my way out of this, because you're speaking that onto yourself and you're just making it true. When you say things out loud, your brain, when you say and think, should I say, your brain will find ways of seeking out evidence that what you are saying and thinking is true. So you will keep premeditating your demise, pretty much. All right, we're gonna pull through the playing cards here. I forgot to set a timer. I was gonna set a timer to do each of these for at least 15 minutes, so we have like a 10-minute video with all of my babbling between. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I babble. All right. Furthermore, more messages for Aries. Self-development. Personal development. What can we stand to work on? What can we stand to practice? Ooh, hit a flipper. I can't make this up, Aries. You got the 9 of Swords again. 9 of Swords again. I'm seeing a lot of heavy thinking. My thoughts are heavy. My thoughts are heavy. My thoughts drag me down. My thoughts drag me down. Can't make that up. Can't make it up. Sorry. Maybe 2 more. 2 more, please, for Aries. 2 more, please, for Aries. 8 of Swords. Can't make it up. I'm trapped. I'm trapped by my own thoughts. I keep myself stuck with my negative thinking. 1 more, and then we'll get you some advice. 1 more. Where can Aries stand to focus? Clearly have negative thinking going on here. Okay, Ace of Spades. In this deck, the Ace of Spades is a death card. What is a death card? A death is also a new beginning, okay? It's going to also be the Ace of Swords in this deck, and what I am going to receive this as is both. An Ace of Swords is also a new idea, a new thought, a new way of thinking, okay? You've got this 8 of Swords here. I'm bound. I'm blindfolded. I'm in a prison of my own making, and I can't see my way out because I blinded myself. So Aries, your message here, before I pull you some advice, is to really mind your thinking. And mind what you're speaking, is what I'm receiving as well. It's one thing for something to happen and for us to look at it and think, oh, that sucks. But then it's a complete other. When we give our power away, we start throwing words at it. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I can't get my way out of this. And even worse, let's take it a level up of how bad it can get. You go and complain about it to everyone who will listen. Everyone who has the unfortunate, what do you call it? I lost my train of thought. There it is. Anyone unfortunate enough to be in your path of complaining. And then you just feed it power. Give your power away. And you give it away to the wrong things, the things that aren't benefiting you. Okay. Let's get you some advice. All right. Advice from my Aries collective. Negative thinking. We need a new thought. We need some new words. We need a new way of thinking. A new way of thinking. Some new words. Some new perspective. Some new perspective. Don't let life happen at you. Is what I just got. Don't let life happen at you and to you. Let it happen. Note that it's happened and mind your response. And note we say response. We do not say react. A reaction is a knee-jerk, something that we do when something doesn't go our way. it's like burn my hand on stove, ow. Like without thinking, ow. And sometimes we can, without thinking, just really shoot ourselves in the foot. All the same. So mind your responses. Deep breath. Breathe, time out. Get your thoughts straight. Get your thoughts straight, or they will stack upon your shoulders and weigh you down. They will. Advice from my Aries collective. Advice from my Aries collective, please. Clear messages for Aries. The world. You create it. You create it. And what is this? Along with death is a new beginning. I invite you, Aries, to give yourself a thought makeover and to create your world from the inside out, as it is created, by default, from the inside out. Hard to accept. It really is. Like, hard to accept. I'm in control. Things will happen, Aries. Things happen to everyone, but it's what we do from there. It isn't always going to be easy, Aries, but you've got this. It's keeping that. It's all perspective. It is all perspective. So that's the general message of your advice. I'm just going to pull two. Flip your thinking. Flip your thinking. What is our fool? He's free. He's hopeful. He's optimistic. He believes in possibilities. He's got an imagination. And I'm receiving here. Flip your perspective on your world. Flip it. Takes practice. Easier said than done, most definitely. But that's what I'm receiving for you, Aries, today. I want to get some more. Normally, if I go like really deep into the readings, I like to take notes because I have the ADHD and But let's see here. What do I want to clarify? Oops. And this came out again, so it fell out twice, so it needed to. Defense. You're defending. Standing your ground. And what I'm getting is naysayers. When you mind who you're talking to. Mind who you're talking to. Mind who you share your dreams with. Mind who you share your visions with. Mind who you say, this is what I'm going to do. Because there are people very quick to just take that staff and just take your legs right out from underneath you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm receiving off this one. So perhaps a lot of this depression, a lot of this depression and this heaviness and this stuckness is maybe you're letting the wrong people in. This is like the overall reading is burdened, heavy thoughts, fortune, the fortune's in the reverse. I'm hearing fate. Like, deep down, we all know what we want to do and what we're made for. And perhaps it's people around you telling you that what you feel you're destined, what you know you're destined for, they're saying it's not realistic and you need to come back down to earth. If that's you, drop a comment, please. Your advice is to flip your perspective. You create your world from the inside out. Do-over. And mind who you're letting in. That was backwards. Mind who you're letting in. Okay? Don't complain. That's what I'm getting. Complaining will only keep you stuck. Abraham Hicks, she says that every time you complain, you talk negative, it's like spewing this smoke, this red smoke, red icky yucky blah smoke. And it keeps you stuck. You can't see where you're going. And the more you talk and you speak about it, the more it spreads. And it will just keep you blinded and stuck. So mind your tongue. Mind who you're sharing things with. Choose to keep things a secret for a while. Don't tell people what you're doing. Show them. Okay? You wait until you have your feet under you, solid, on the ground, in a good head start, before you really let anyone in. Or else people just shoot down an idea before you even get it off the ground. That's what I'm getting. Which is a cheap shot, by the way. Alright. I like that. I think I did that pretty quick. Okay, let's move on to Taurus.